Welcome to Yoga with Iris. Today we are going to practice some asanas that will help you tone your thigh and hip area. If you're a female watching this session, I really want to let you know that never be ashamed of flesh or fleshiness in this region, because it's very normal to have some fleshiness in the hip and thigh region as per the normal anatomy of a woman, and we should be proud of it. However, if you're looking to tone this region a little bit, practicing these asanas on a regular basis will be of utmost benefit to you. So our first asana is the butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana. Bring your legs together close to your pelvic region. Try to touch your thighs to the floor completely. If it looks like this for you, try to push down your thighs with your hands to give a good stretch to your thighs and open up your hips. Now, let's flap like a butterfly to give a deeper stretch to our pose. This pose is extremely beneficial for your thigh muscles and for hip opening. If you're flexible enough to experience a little bit deeper stretch, staying in this pose, try to bend down from your hips. Do not bend the spine at all, and try to touch the chin to the ground. The elbow to the ground or your hands to the ground, and slowly progressing to touching the chin to the ground. Do not stop your breath, keep breathing normally. Stay as long as you are comfortable and gently walk back and relax. So the next pose is Janu Shirshasana. It's also called the head to knee pose. In this pose, keep one of your legs folded and the other one stretched out, and try to touch the toes of this leg with your both the hands and bend down from your hips, trying to touch your chin to your knee. Be comfortable as far as you can go. So the breathing sequence that goes with it is, you inhale, and as you exhale, you bend down. And once you're deep in the pose, breathe normally. Stay here for 30 seconds at least. This pose gives a good stretch to your inner and back thighs. Repeating this pose on the other side. Inhale, and as you bend down, exhale. Breathe normally. Stay to a count of 30. If the pose looks like this, don't be upset. It's still giving you a good stretch, I'm sure. You can feel the stretch wherever you are in your pose. And you don't have to be perfect in your pose to reap the benefits of the pose. So coming back, so the next pose is wide-legged forward fold or Upvisht Konasana. It gives a great stretch to the inner thighs, and you can feel it immediately as you get into the pose. So again, bend down from your hips, keeping the spine straight, keeping the entire legs touched on the ground. Do not raise your knee up. Try to go down as far as you can. Stay there. Do not push yourself. Inhale, and with every exhale, try to go deeper. If you're comfortable, taking support of your hands or your elbows, please do that and keep moving deeper into the pose. If you like to stay where you are and you can still feel the stretch, trust me, it's still doing its job. do not ever be bogged down by what someone else is doing on their mat or what I am doing on my mat. Everybody has a different capacity, but the pose is equally beneficial to every single person. Trust me on that. So, coming back, relax. Let's practice some lying down poses. Lie down on your back. The third pose is Setu Bandhasana or the bridge pose, which is very effective for the front region of your thighs. Lift up your buttocks, supporting your entire body on your shoulders and your feet. Feel the stretch in your thighs. Try not to strain your back. Stay here as long as you feel comfortable, at least 30 seconds. This is extremely beneficial to tone your hips and your thighs. Breathe normally and 1, 2, 3, 4 and come down. 5. Relax. Moving on to our next pose is the happy baby pose or Anand Balasana. Relax in this pose. Let your hips open up. Allow a good stretch to your leg muscles. Another few seconds. Breathe normally. Do not strain. And relax. And slowly turning to your side, come back up. So the next pose is lying down on your front, and it is the Salabhasana or the Locust pose. Exhale and inhale and go up. Stay in this pose for 30 seconds. This is extremely beneficial for your hips and your back of your thighs. In fact, it gives a good stretch to your back as well. If you can't take it anymore and you've come down, go back up, try again. And a few more seconds, breathing normally. Come back down. Relax. So the next one is the camel pose. Again, a great stretch for the front of your thighs. Come on your knees and gently drop back, first touching your hands to your ankles and then dropping your head back. It's very difficult to talk in this pose, so I'll let you stay in that pose for another 20 seconds while I do the talking. This is a great back bend as well. It tones your back muscles, but try not to strain yourself or your back. The entire stretch should come on the legs. Keep breathing normally and relax and stand up for the next pose. So next is Veerbhadrasana or the warrior pose. Spread out your legs, keeping them in the same line. Move one foot out towards the right side. Stretch out your hands, and as you stretch out your hands, Bend down into the warrior pose from your knees. With your gaze in front of you, try to maintain the balance by making sure that both the legs are aligned. Push down from the back leg's heel into the ground, into the mat. Use the entire base of both your feet to stay grounded in this pose and not lose your balance. Breathing normally all the while. And relax and come back and repeat on the other side. Feel the stretch, feel your thigh burning. The muscles in the front and back of your thighs, in both the legs and your hip region as well. I'm sure you can feel the burn. Stay for another couple of seconds. Breathe normally. Concentrating your gaze in the front to maintain balance and alignment. And relax and come back. Next is Natarajasana, or the dancer's pose. Stand in Tadasana. Fix your gaze at one point and keep looking at that point during the pose to maintain balance. Lift up your leg at your back. Grab it at the ankle with your hand and start slowly bending down. Stretch out the other hand in front of you to maintain the balance. Raise the leg up as far as you can go. Gaze focused and breath normal. Stay as long as you can maintain your balance. If you drop down, get back up. Try for a few more seconds. Feel the burn. Relax and repeat on the other side. Focus at one point. Go as far up as you can, all the while trying to maintain the balance. Feel the burn on your legs. Focus on the mat and on the pose. Relax and come back. I find this pose very hard to do on my right leg. I find all the balancing pose a little bit harder to do on my right leg than on my left. I'm sure you have a leg preference too, or a side preference too for all the asanas. But you should keep trying to work on your weaker side more rather than ignoring it. And so the last pose is the chair pose. Standing in Tadasana. Inhale and raise up your arms in a namaste above your head. Bend your knees, trying to get your thighs parallel to the ground. Make sure that your knees are not going beyond your toes. And if you feel any kind of pain in your knees, just stop. Go down as far as you can on your imaginary chair. This will give a huge, huge burn to your thighs and hips. I'm sure you can feel the burn. Another few seconds in the chair pose and come back and relax. And finally, let's end with some Om chanting. Relax your shoulders. Keep your back straight but relaxed. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And we'll chant Om 3 times. Inhale. Om. thank God for this beautiful day and the beautiful body that we live in. Be grateful for everything that you have. Be grateful to be able to see every day. And smile and gently open your eyes. Thank you for watching this video. Please let me know your comments or questions in the comments box down below. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you like the video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.